while back I had the need to face, drill, and tap the ends of a shaft, but the shaft was too long to fit between centers and the diameter was too large to fit through the spindle hole. So I started thinking about attachment designs. Now there's a common design that's made from angle iron. It's mostly used for cutting keyways on the lathe. In fact, I've made one of those for my small Atlas lathe, and here that is. So you can see, pretty simple device. So I decided to build a larger version of this attachment and repurpose it for my needs. So I'll show you what I came up with, how to set it up, and I'll demonstrate it. So I had the compound slide removed, and I'm going to attach this angle plate. Now I'll give size references as I go along. This is a 36-inch lathe, by the way, and this angle plate is 7 inches by 5.5 and 4.5 this way. And I'm just using mill table clamps to clamp this one side. Okay, so I just have everything finger tight at this point. So here's the angle iron part, and you can see how that's constructed. So to set this up, you're going to need an alignment bar, and it doesn't really matter what size it is as long as you can center it in your angle iron. So I'm just going to bring the angle iron over to the bar. And then I'll just once I get it lined up, I'll just tighten everything down. The materials I used on this is a piece of 1/2-inch bar by 1 3/4 inch, and this is 2-inch angle. And when I was initially putting this together, what I did is I clamped it in just like it is now before I made the spot welds. And once I got it clamped in just like this is when I made the spot welds. 3, flipped it over, and then did the ones on the other side. And then I came back and did a stitch weld, just to try to avoid warpage. And it helps a lot if you have the angles right on the center of the bar. And what I did is I took this bar over to the milling machine, and I milled a little V-slot all the way down the center, so this angle iron would have a place to rest. So I have everything tightened down, and I can go ahead and remove the alignment bar. So this is one of the clamps that I made, and this is made out of 3/4 inch square, and you can see I milled this place right in here so it would fit right onto the attachment like this. And so now I just got to get the workpiece mounted. So the first operation is to face it, and I'm just going to use a fly cutter to do that, and I'm going to just mount it into the chuck. All right, I'm just going to move the carriage in and touch off, back out, and lock my carriage down. So it left a really nice finish. So I'm going to give it a punch mark, and I'm going to use this center fining tool. All right, I have a center finder mounted in the chuck, and I'm just going to line that up with the punch mark and bring the shaft in line with the spindle. All right, from here on out, it's just a series of drilling and tapping. All right. Now, if I had to do this all the time, I'd probably be looking for a bigger lathe. But for the rare occasion, I think this works okay. And like I said, you can also turn this on its side and feed it in and out against a milling cutter and cut keyways. And there's probably other applications that I haven't thought of. So I'm going to leave it right there. And until next time, thanks for watching.